And then you've got players like Donnarumma and Cherki and Semenyo and Gahey who are desperate to win it. And that and those signings at that time. And look, I've heard people almost try and describe Man City as the underdog this season. How can they be the underdog? The money they've spent in the last 3 transfer windows is incredible. And what they did in January, nobody did. Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, nobody went and bought the best available centre-back and the best available winger in the league. Man City did. And that could be the difference, because they've now got momentum. If they didn't have Gahey and they didn't have Semenyo, maybe they'd still win the league, but it just gives them that momentum. And I think the January transfer window is there to be utilised. And everybody else didn't. And Man City did. And I would applaud that. I'm not actually saying for once that Man City buying players is a bad thing. They have the money. They have the means. It's allowed. They did it. They could go and win the Champions League and the Premier League and maybe an FA Cup. And if they do it, it'll be because of what they did in January. And many clubs just need to wake up to the fact that the January transfer window, especially in the way the game is played now, there's so many games. There's so many tired teams. And I looked at Man City when they played Man United and they turned up at Old Trafford and they were awful. Any Man City fan would admit that. They were bloody awful. We could have beat them 9-0. They didn't have their back four. They had none of their back four and Gahey hadn't signed. But they were awful. If you'd said to me Man City were going to win the league at that point, I'd have said, you're having a laugh. They're going to get battered. But they've got their players back. They've brought some players in. And now they look amazing. And this is what United fans don't really seem to get. You have these mini battles where you win, but you never win the war.